Welcome friends. Let us have a discussion over the sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid is known as king of chemicals because of its applications in the industry. No chemical is used with that much quantity, whereas sulfuric acid is used with huge in quantity because of its reactivity, because of its applications. Whereas in ancient times, it is prepared from the ferrous sulfate. Ferrous sulfate is known as green vitriol, whereas it is prepared from the green vitriol, hence it is said to be oil of vitriol. Whereas here it is the important oxo acids of the sulfur. The molecular formula of the sulfuric acid is H2SO4. The oxidation state of sulfur in the sulfuric acid is +6. Let us go for the preparation methods of the sulfuric acid having molecular formula H2SO4, which is an important oxo acid of the sulfur, whereas the oxidation state of sulfur in the sulfuric acid is +6. Yes, preparations of sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid is prepared from the sulfur dioxide as well as the sulfur trioxides, whereas sulfur trioxide is known as anhydride of sulfuric acid. See, sulfur trioxide on reaction with water. The first case, the anhydride of sulfuric acid, which is known as sulfur trioxide. Sulfur trioxide on reaction with water, sulfuric acid formation takes place. Second one is by the oxidation of aqueous solution of sulfur dioxide. See, sulfur dioxide plus water, that is sulfur dioxide solution. Sulfur dioxide is present inside the water, that undergoes oxidation by using oxidizing agent, either that may be oxygen or that may be chlorine. By using this oxidizing agent, here it underwent reduction followed by sulfuric acid formation takes place. Here this oxygen is imbibed by the sulfur dioxide and it leads to the formation of sulfur trioxide. Once again sulfur trioxide plus water. In the same way here, sulfur dioxide plus water, sulfurous acid followed by chlorine. Chlorine is acting as oxidizing agent. As a result, it is converted to sulfuric acid followed by what? HCl. And third one is sulfur dioxide followed by what? Oxidation related oxygen followed by water. That is what? Hydrogen peroxide. Sulfur dioxide plus oxygen is sulfur trioxide. Sulfur trioxide plus water once again gives to sulfuric acid. Similarly, the last case, sulfur dioxide followed by concentrated nitric acid, which is acting as oxidizing agent. So therefore it oxidizes sulfur dioxide to sulfur trioxide. In this process, whatever the water quantity present in the nitric acid oxidizes the sulfur dioxide to sulfur trioxide followed by sulfuric acid formation. Thus, methods like dissolving sulfur trioxide in water and oxidation of aqueous solution of the sulfur dioxide either by oxygen or by chlorine like oxidizing agents. And the next case, sulfur dioxide followed by hydrogen peroxide, which leads to the sulfuric acid formation. And the last case, sulfur dioxide followed by HNO3. HNO3 here undergoes reduction and it is converted to nitrogen dioxide, and in this process sulfur undergoes oxidation and it undergoes hydrolysis that leads to the formation of sulfuric acid. If we go for the oxidation number analysis of the reaction, that is sulfur trioxide with +6 oxidation state is converted to sulfuric acid of +6. There is no change in oxidation state, it is simple hydrolysis, it is non-redox reaction. In the second case, sulfur dioxide of +4 state is converted to sulfuric acid of +6 state. +4 is converted to +6, that is an oxidation process, and the reduction is occurring in case of this oxygen, which is of 0 oxidation state, is converted to -2 present in the sulfuric acid, hence it is redox reaction. Similarly here also, sulfur dioxide of +4 state is converted to sulfuric acid and chlorine of 0 oxidation state is converted to HCl minus, that is HCl of Cl minus, hence this is a redox reaction. And the next case, sulfur dioxide of +4 state is converted to sulfuric acid, that is +6 oxidation, whereas in hydrogen peroxide the oxidation number is -1, that -1 of oxygen is converted to -2 of oxygen, hence it is redox reaction. The last case, sulfur dioxide of +4 state is converted to sulfuric acid, whereas HNO3 of +5 oxidation state is converted to NO2 of +4, hence it is reduction, here it is oxidation, hence it belongs to the category of redox reactions. Thus, sulfuric acid is by hydrolysis a non-redox reaction, can be prepared by oxidation of what? Lower oxidation state compound, that is what? Sulfur dioxide followed by water followed by oxidizing agent, either oxygen or with the chlorine. And third case, sulfur dioxide followed by hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide is combination of nascent oxygen, oxidizing agent plus water. And the last case, sulfur dioxide followed by HNO3, because HNO3 nitrogen is present in highest oxidation state, it will be reduced. When it reduces, it oxidizes the sulfur dioxide and it converts sulfur dioxide to sulfur trioxide followed by hydrolysis takes place in that reaction, because it is forming what? NO2. So in that process water is generated, that water combines with the generated sulfur trioxide and leads to the formation of sulfuric acid. Yes, sulfuric acid is industrially manufactured because we need large quantities of sulfuric acid. This is done in two ways as far the process is concerned. It is of two varieties. One is old process, outdated process, that is said to be lead chamber process. In that, the chemicals that are present in the sequence of preparation of sulfuric acid are sulfur dioxide, oxygen or air, nitric oxide, sulfuric acid preparation, and sulfuric acid is present. Whereas in contact process, which is a new process, whereas it involves the chemicals like sulfur dioxide, oxygen or air, vanadium pentoxide, sulfur trioxide, similarly H2S2O7, pyrosulfuric acid, water. These are the chemicals involved in the contact process. Whereas we can remember this one, contact process C. V stands for vanadium pentoxide catalyst. CV, contact process is having vanadium pentoxide as the catalyst. Let us go in detail of this process and how the sulfuric acid preparation occurs in contact process as well as the lead chamber process. Yes, the steps involved in the contact process, whereas iron pyrites are oxidized with the oxygen. As a result, the pyrites are converted to ferric oxide followed by what? Sulfur dioxide formation takes place. This is a redox reaction. Here what happens is iron +2 oxidation state is converted to +3 oxidation state. Similarly, sulfur is also converted from -1 oxidation states towards the +4 oxidation state, whereas oxygen of 0 oxidation state is converted to minus oxidation state, and it is a redox reaction. Whatever the sulfur dioxide is produced, this is allowed to react with the air, otherwise oxygen, with a catalyst, that is solid catalyst, vanadium pentoxide. So therefore, it is similar to that of combustion reaction. And sulfur dioxide plus oxygen combination leads to the formation of sulfur trioxide, thus sulfur trioxide formation occurs. This reaction is an exothermic reaction, that is heat energy is liberated. And moreover, after the stoichiometric balance of the things, here one molecule of, that is 2 molecule of sulfur dioxide plus 1 molecule of oxygen combination leads to the formation of 2 molecule of sulfur trioxide. Delta N is negative, so therefore it is possible at high pressure, by applying high pressure conditions and by maintaining low temperature conditions, by using a pure catalyst followed by vanadium pentoxide pure state followed by the contents of the starting materials like sulfur dioxide, pure sulfur dioxide, and the oxygen. Nowadays we are using pure oxygen, oxygen cylinders, oxygen gas is used. If you use impure, nothing but air is used, which is having large quantities of oxygen also, it may poison the catalyst. In order to avoid this, nowadays pure substances followed by low temperature and the high pressure conditions are used to transform the sulfur dioxide gas to the sulfur trioxide. And moreover, here starting materials are in one phase, catalyst vanadium pentoxide is solid, that is in another phase. So therefore, see, it is gas, sulfur dioxide, whereas this vanadium pentoxide is solid in physical state, hence it is heterogeneous catalysis. It is example for the heterogeneous catalysis. Favorable conditions are low temperature as well as high pressure conditions are the favorable conditions. After formation of the sulfur trioxide, the sulfur trioxide gas is allowed to react with the aqueous sulfuric acid because the huge quantities of sulfur trioxide is not combines with the water to form the sulfuric acid. Hence, it is allowed to combine with the aqueous sulfuric acid. Then the sulfur trioxide gas combines with the sulfuric acid and it leads to the formation of oleum H2S2O7, which is known as pyrosulfuric acid. This is pyrosulfuric acid. This pyrosulfuric acid, whichever is formed on reaction with water, undergoes hydrolysis in such a way that, see, here OH molecule breaks this one and H breaks this one. As a result, 2 molecules of sulfuric acid is going to be generated. Thus, in contact process, from pyrites, we will generate sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide is allowed to undergo oxidation by using pure oxygen with vanadium pentoxide by maintaining low temperature and the high pressure, which is an example of heterogeneous catalyst, leads to the formation of sulfur trioxide. This formed sulfur trioxide gas is combined with the aqueous sulfuric acid. As a result, fuming sulfuric acid is formed, that is also known as pyrosulfuric acid, known as oleum, with the formula H2S2O7. This on hydrolysis produces sulfuric acid. Whereas in case of lead chamber process, sulfur dioxide followed by oxygen followed by steam. Steam is nothing but what? Water. In presence of nitric oxide as the catalyst. See, all are present in the gaseous phase. Nitric oxide, catalyst, is also present in the gaseous phase. Hence, it is example of homogeneous catalysis. Thus, all things, oxidation followed by hydrolysis, occurs at one spot and it leads to the formation of sulfuric acid. But nowadays, it is not used. It is an old process. It is an outdated process. It is old as well as outdated process. Sulfuric acid. The structure of sulfuric acid is consisting of H2SO4 is sulfur connected with the all oxygens, that is 4 oxygens, in such a way that 2 are connected with the double bonds and remaining 2 are connected with the single bonds. And that single bonded oxygen is connected with the hydrogens, hence it is acting as a dibasic acid and is also acting as diprotic acid. And it can lose one proton followed by other proton also, that is 2 varieties of salts can be found. Whereas for this structure the N value can be, that is group number of central atom 6 plus number of monovalent atoms. This is monovalent, this is monovalent. These two are considered as divalent, hence it is 0. 6 plus 2 by 2, 8 by 2 is equal to 4. 4 implies sp3 is the hybridization. And it is AB4 type because out of 4 are connected, hence tetrahedral is the geometry. Otherwise, from the sulfur atom also we can go for the hybridization related information. Sulfur 3s2 3p4, in the first and second excitations, this lone pair is excited to the d orbital. Hence, these 3 are involved in the hybridization, s orbital and 3p orbitals. sp3 hybridization, 4 forms 4 sigma bonds, and this particular excited first electron and the excited second electron involves in combination with the p orbital of the oxygen to form d pi and the p pi connectivity. D pi and the p pi connectivity. In that way, sulfuric acid structure formation takes place. This is sulfuric acid H2SO4 tetrahedral geometry, sp3 hybridization, and bond angle is found to be 109 degrees. The bond lengths present in sulfur dioxide, some of them are double bonds, some of them are single bonds with respect to oxygen of sulfur. S double bond O bond length is smaller, that is 142 picometers, and S single bond O bond length is higher, that is 157 picometers. Whereas as being it is diprotic acid, if it loses protons, bisulfate ion is formed in the beginning, then after it leads to the formation of sulfate ion. In sulfate ion, that bond length is found to be 149 picometers, that is resonance hybrid of all the corresponding sulfate ion structures, in which this bond is partial double bond character, this bond is also partial double bond character with 1 unit of negative charge, hence it is SO4 2 minus. The resonance hybrid of SO4 2 minus and corresponding bond length is 149 picometers, which is average of single bond as well as the double bond of, that is S double bond O and the S single bond O. In between bond length is present. Let us go for the physical properties of the sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid is, in pure sulfuric acid, that is colorless, whereas commercial sulfuric acid is having some impurities. Due to having of impurities, it is having yellow in color. The highly concentrated sulfuric acid available is up to 98% purity containing sulfuric acid is available, whereas it is maintaining high density and the density is 1.84, whereas the melting point is 10 degrees centigrade, boiling point is 338 degrees centigrade. The high boiling point, high density and the high viscosity are maintained for the sulfuric acid. That is due to association of sulfuric acid, that is sulfuric acid molecule and the other sulfuric acid molecule are connected with intermolecular hydrogen bonding. This is one sulfuric acid molecule, this is another sulfuric acid molecule. These two are connected by hydrogen bonding. This is intermolecular hydrogen bonding is continual, that is association liquid. As being it is an association liquid, connects the sulfuric acid and the other molecules with the intermolecular hydrogen bonding. It maintains highest boiling point because its vapor pressure is little and it becomes so thick, nothing but its viscosity is very high, and moreover here it is maintaining high density also. The density is 1.84, boiling point is 338 degrees centigrade, viscosity is also highest. It is highly corrosive and also produces severe burns on the skin, and it is very hygroscopic. It is interested towards the water and reaction with water is exothermic. Lot of amount of heat energy will be liberated. Hence, while diluting sulfuric acid, water is not added, because if you add water, it reacts so fast that uncontrollable amount of energy will be liberated. It is that much hygroscopic, you can't handle that one. Hence what we have to do is, to the water sulfuric acid is added, because huge amount of water is available, so therefore it slowly imbibes inside the water. Thus a beaker of water is taken, to that with the help of glass rod in slanting position with constant stirring followed by small amount of sulfuric acid, almost all drop wise is added, and it is maintained at lowest temperature, like ice bath conditions are maintained. Under these conditions, to water we have to add sulfuric acid, but not the reverse. Acidic character, that is ability to lose proton in the form of H plus, hydrogen in the form of H plus. Sulfuric acid is a diprotic acid, that it loses 2 H plus ions. Thus in the first ionization it is converted to H plus followed by HSO4 minus, whereas HSO4 once again undergoes ionization and it is converted to H plus followed by SO4 2 minus. The total varieties of things generated are, one is H plus, second one is HSO3 minus, and next one is SO4 2 minus ion. This is proton, this is bisulfate ion, and this is sulfate ion. It forms the corresponding salts also, that is suppose sodium followed by bisulfate, sodium bisulfate formation. Similarly, sodium followed by sulfate, Na2SO4. Sodium sulfate formation takes place. Thus, it forms two types of salts. One is bisulfates and second one is sulfates. This is not bisulfites, this is bisulfate. Forms bisulfate and also forms sulfates. For example, this is sodium bisulfate and this one is sodium sulfate. Indicator action over the sulfuric acid. Dilute sulfuric acid, it turns the litmus paper from blue color to red color, which is the property of the acid. Similarly, it also reacts with the methyl orange, whereas on reaction with methyl orange, the yellow color solution changes to red color. In case of methyl orange, the structure of methyl orange is like this, whereas in acidic medium, it is present in the form of sulfonic acid, offering the color of pink, whereas in basic medium, this is present in the form of salt of sulfonic acid. As a result, yellow color is present, but our sulfuric acid is an acid, so therefore it is present in the form of SO3H. Thus, the change of the color occurs from any of the color to the pink color. Whereas in phenolphthalein, generally what happens is in phenolphthalein, the pink color of phenolphthalein changes to colorless system. If we go for the phenolphthalein molecule, phenolphthalein is present like this. This is phenolphthalein. It is present in 4 different phases. Under strong acidic conditions, complete protons are present, there is no ionization, it is present in this particular form and the corresponding color is orange color. Whereas if it reaches towards the neutral, like near to 5, 2 and 8 in between, it becomes colorless, having the shape of like this. Whereas here also once again 2 OH groups are present. This is 1 OH and this is 1 OH. Still, if basic nature increases, then what happens is protons will be deprotonated. Under slight basic conditions like near 10 above, it appears in pink color due to this extended conjugations. Whereas more basic conditions, what happens is more protons will be liberated. From here protons will be liberated, from here proton is liberated, from here proton is liberated. Another one OH is connected over here. Thus independent rings are formed and it is having some colorless system. Thus generally what happens is alkaline implies pH is nearer to some 10, which is having pink in color. Now and adding dilute sulfuric acid, thus pink color changes to colorless situation, that is near to neutral, otherwise light acidic conditions it maintains. The corresponding color appears to be what? Colorless system appears for the phenolphthalein indicator. As being acid, it reacts with the metals above the hydrogen present in the electrochemical series. As a result of reaction of sulfuric acid with the metals which are above the hydrogen in the electrochemical series, it forms the salt followed by what? Hydrogen, sulfuric acid, and liberates hydrogen. What it will do is liberates hydrogen. See, suppose magnesium. On reaction with magnesium, it is converted to magnesium sulfate followed by hydrogen gas. And reaction with bases, basic oxides, carbonates and the bicarbonates. On reaction with base, acid-base reaction takes place. Neutralization occurs. That is, neutralization is an exothermic reaction. Salt formation occurs. It is a non-redox reaction. Similarly, on reaction with basic oxides, it is converted to once again salts followed by what? Water molecule formation occurs. On reaction with carbonates, on reaction with bicarbonates, salt formation followed by carbon dioxide gas formation occurs. Let us go for the examples. Suppose basic oxides are converted to water followed by salt. Carbonates and bicarbonates are converted to water followed by carbon dioxide followed by salt. Whereas bases on reaction with the sulfuric acid, salt formation followed by water formation occurs. Let us go for the bases. Sodium hydroxide is base, sulfuric acid is acid. In between them, if reaction occurs, it is converted to salt followed by water. Salt followed by water. It is a non-redox reaction, double displacement reaction. Whereas on reaction with metal oxides, nothing but what? Basic oxides. Basic oxides, once again basic in nature. this bases on reaction with acid, once again neutralization occurs, leads to the formation of salt, that is sodium sulfate formation followed by water formation occurs. Sodium sulfate followed by water formation occurs. Copper sulfate followed by water formation occurs. Similarly, carbonates, in this process what happens is carbon dioxide, even in the bicarbonates, carbon dioxide and water releases. Carbon dioxide is gas, entropy of the system increases, delta G becomes negative, and that is acting as driving force for the process. Whereas carbonates are converted to, carbonate is also basic in nature here, this is metal carbonate. Metal bicarbonate is also basic in nature because it is formed by the metal, so it is having basic nature. The counter is having acidic nature. Neutralization occurs in such a way that here acid base reaction leads to the formation of salt followed by carbon dioxide, salt followed by carbon dioxide takes place. Yes, reaction with sulfite and the hydrogen sulfide, whereas sulfides on reaction with sulfuric acid leads to the formation of sulfate followed by H2S. Similarly, sulfite on reaction with hydrogen sulfate leads to the formation of sodium sulfate followed by sulfur dioxide. Similarly, bisulfite also on reaction with sulfuric acid leads to the formation of salt, sodium sulfate followed by sulfur dioxide as well as the water. In every of the reaction, if we look at, this is -2, this is +4, and this is also +4. The same oxidation states are maintained, +4 and the +4. Hence it is it redox? No, it is non-redox reaction, and in this double displacement occurs. It is a DD reaction, and some of the reactions double displacement followed by decomposition occurs. That is decomposition occurs. Here, what we are expecting here, sulfurous acid, that will be converted in the form of sulfur dioxide followed by water. What we are expecting here, once again, sulfurous acid, that is converted as sulfur dioxide followed by water, because this is gas, these are gases, this is also gas. These gases increases entropy and acting as driving force for the forwardness of the reaction. Precipitation of insoluble sulfates. Calcium, barium and the lead sulfates are insoluble in water, hence it forms a precipitate. Whereas salts of these compounds in counter combination of either with the chloride, fluoride, nitrate, acetate, oxalate, phosphate, these are all corresponding hydrogen combinations known as acids. Those acids are volatile because sulfuric acid is maintaining high density, high viscosity, it is non-volatile in nature. So these salts like chlorides, fluorides, nitrates, acetates, oxalates, phosphates of either calcium, barium or the lead on reaction with sulfuric acid, these of all are converted to corresponding sulfates followed by, compared to sulfuric acid, these of all are volatile, hence these volatile acids will be liberated like HCl, HF, HNO3, acetic acid, oxalic acid will be liberated. Suppose calcium fluoride on reaction with sulfuric acid leads to the formation of calcium sulfate followed by HF, here HCl, here HNO3, here acetic acid, here oxalic acid, even calcium phosphate on reaction with dilute sulfuric acid leads to the formation of calcium sulfate followed by what? H3PO4. Here the sulfuric acid used is dilute sulfuric acid but not the concentrated sulfuric acid. If we use concentrated sulfuric acid, it is having the ability to undergo reduction. Hence, it want to form sulfur dioxide, the products will be different. Thus, in this case of precipitation reactions, instead of concentrated sulfuric acid, we have to use dilute sulfuric acid. It is acting as good oxidizing agent, whereas concentrated sulfuric acid is converted to sulfur dioxide. Potential equation here, whereas it underwent reduction followed by nascent oxygen is generated, that is, it is acting as source of oxygen, hence it is acting as good oxidizing agent. It reacts with the non-metals like carbon and sulfur and it converts to them to the corresponding oxides like carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide. In this, the sulfuric acid is reduced to sulfur dioxide, hence it is a redox reaction. Oxidation occurs over the non-metal, reduction occurs over the sulfuric acid. Similarly, on reaction with metals like copper, silver and the lead, these are converted to corresponding sulfates, whereas this process is oxidation process, followed by sulfur dioxide is reduced. Sulfuric acid is reduced to sulfur dioxide. This is of +4 state. This is of +2 state. Hence, this process is also a redox reaction process. And reaction with compounds similar to that of volatile halides containing volatile anion containing systems on reaction with sulfuric acid, these are converted to corresponding gases like halogens. HBr is converted to bromine, Hi is converted to iodine, H2S even is converted to sulfur. Thus, it oxidizes the compound of Br minus to bromine, whereas it undergoes reduction and it undergoes oxidation. Hence, this process is also example for the redox process. Thus, on reaction with the compounds with the concentrated sulfuric acid undergoes reduction, and in that process compound undergoes oxidation. Suppose hydrogen halides are converted to halides. Hydrogen sulfide is converted to what? Sulfur. Yes, sulfuric acid is acting as good dehydrating agent because it is fond of water. It forms hydrogen bonds with the water. In that, lot of amount of energy will be liberated. So it is interested to withdraw the water molecules wherever they are present inside the molecule also. So it is acting as good dehydrating agent. On reaction with glucose, on reaction with sucrose, on reaction with cellulose, these are all are converted to carbon. On reaction with formic acid, this will be converted to carbon monoxide followed by water molecule. On reaction with oxalic acid, this molecule is converted as carbon dioxide and this molecule is converted as carbon monoxide, remaining as water molecule. And reaction with alcohols, especially suppose ethyl alcohol, and these are eliminated as water molecule, and that leads to the formation of alkene, that is ethene is formed. Uses of sulfuric acid. Before going to the uses, miscellaneous reactions which are peculiar. On reaction with benzene, it is converted to benzene sulfonic acid, whereas sulfuric acid and reaction with phosphorus pentachloride, chlorosulfonic acid formation takes place, whereas that leads to the formation of chlorosulfuryl chloride, SO2Cl2 further, whereas on reaction with sulfur trioxide, imbibing of sulfur trioxide takes place, that is converted as fuming sulfuric acid, which is also known as pyrosulfuric acid, which on hydrolysis produces sulfuric acid, which is used in contact process, which is used in lead chamber process, contact process. Yes. And on reaction with K4FeCN6, here this is very peculiar reaction. Potassium is maintaining oxidation state as +1, whereas ferrous is maintaining +2, and carbon is maintaining here +2, and nitrogen is maintaining -3. On reaction with sulfuric acid, sulfate ion is acting as spectator ion. It combines with the potassium sulfate. On reaction with ferrous sulfate, followed by this ammonia is converted to ammonium sulfate, whereas ammonium is maintaining here -3 as the oxidation state. Nitrogen oxidation state is -3, and it is converted to carbon monoxide CO, and this reaction is a non-redox reaction. There is no change in oxidation numbers. Quantitative amounts of sulfates and quantitative amounts of ammonium sulfate as well as carbon monoxide is found. In a special case, potassium chlorate KClO3 and reaction with sulfuric acid, redox reaction takes place. That redox reaction is a disproportionation reaction, whereas potassium maintains as spectator ion as it is. ClO3 undergoes disproportionation from +5 oxidation state to incremented situation as well as decremented situation. Incremented situation is +7 and decremented situation is +4. That is, it leads to the formation of HClO4 with +7 oxidation state and ClO2 +4 oxidation state. This ClO2 is said to be chlorine dioxide and it is an explosive. Uses of sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid is having many applications. Hence it is said to be the king of chemicals, as we discussed in the early of this particular class. Whereas it is used in industry, it is used in laboratory as a reagent and to prepare many of the compounds. In lead storage battery for the storing of electrical energy, whereas it is acting as good dehydrating agent, and also in electroplating and the refining, electro refining. And also before going to the electroplating, the metal surface is to be cleaned. That process is said to be pickling process. In that also sulfuric acid is used. And the main application of sulfuric acid in industry is in the preparation of mineral acids like HCl, HNO3, phosphoric acid, and the HBr, etc. And organic compounds like ethers, dyes, drugs, paints are prepared from the sulfuric acid help. And salts like sulfates are generally prepared from the sulfuric acid. It is also used in fertilizers. Thus, these of all are the applications related to the sulfuric acid. And sulfuric acid is used as oxidizing agent, that too concentrated sulfuric acid. With this, the complete discussion about the sulfuric acid, that is preparation methods, laboratory, industry methods, structure, and the varieties of salts formed by this, followed by the physical properties, chemical properties, miscellaneous properties, and the uses related to sulfuric acid are discussed in a clear manner.